It's going to feel better though, especially because we have a lot of sunshine. You can see a nice sunny sky here from our Gadsden camera. Current temperature 45 degrees, so we're already warmer than where we were yesterday afternoon, and we do still have some hours of warming to go. Wanted to show you where our temperatures are at this point, already reaching towards 50 degrees in Aliceville, Tuscaloosa, Utah. I do believe we have a lot of locations that end up in the middle and upper 50s this afternoon, so that's close to average for this time of year. And then we are looking towards our next cool down. We've got a front moving through. That's first of all going to bring us the chance for some showers later this evening, and then some cooler air for tomorrow and Sunday. Let's highlight today and take a closer look at the arrival of that rain. First warning future track at 10 p.m. this evening shows a band of quick moving light rain showers coming through. Those will mostly happen while most of you are in for the evening, so very low impact on this. This is overnight into early Saturday. By sunrise, rain is out of here. Tomorrow looks to be dry, but also much cooler. We've got temperatures that are going to be holding in the 40s in a lot of spots. I am going to talk more about that, and we'll look at the chance for rain, snow across South Alabama coming up in just a few. Haven't had that tire pressure light come on yet. Probably going to happen next week.
Oh, that's probably going to be me, because so far she's been okay. But
next week we do have quite a few cold mornings in a row.
Oh,
so
boy.
That might set off some lights in your car. We'll keep an eye on that. But let's talk about the impact on your Friday plans. We're going to map that out for you, of course, hour by hour in just a second. Flurries, question mark. You've heard all that chatter about snow. No impact here. Doesn't look like we're going to get any flurries from this system. This just is not our time if you were hoping for some snow. There is a low chance that we could see a few snow flurries over southeast Alabama, well south of here. But what we are going to feel, the effects of that cold front. We've got highs that will hold in the 30s in a lot of spots Sunday afternoon. So for the rest of today, we've made it through the morning without any rain chance. We've got a nice clear sky. We're going to stay clear here through lunchtime. It's later this evening that we bring in that medium chance for some quick moving, just light rain showers. I wanted to map that out for you hour by hour. So let's move that clock forward. We're going to stop the first warning future track here, 8 p.m. You start to see that band of quick moving showers moving into northwest Alabama. So we're talking about Coleman, Jasper, down towards Pickens County. Those showers spread towards the Birmingham metro through 10 p.m. So that's pretty late this evening. Really the bulk of the rainfall moving through early tomorrow morning, so the pre-dawn hours before the sun comes up. And I do expect that rain to be out of here by the time the sun comes up. So you might wake up and notice that the ground's a little bit wet, but we should be done with any kind of rain at that point. And we've got a nice clear sky throughout much of the day tomorrow. Temperatures already a little bit cooler. We will start tomorrow in the 30s, and then we end up in the 40s by tomorrow afternoon. Let's talk about snow. Flurries possible, maybe no chance, and then we're not expecting any impact from any kind of flurries or snow problems here. There's really just even a very low chance that we see any snow in southeast Alabama at all. So I wanted to show you the latest updates. This is from all those new model runs coming in, and I will say there's much better agreement now in those models. Light blue here. That's where we can see a few flurries possible, really no impact from that or accumulation. The next blue that you see here is where we could have maybe a little bit of accumulation, say on grassy surfaces or on decks, but not expecting any travel impacts from that. So that snow chance has really come down. And I wanted to show that to you in model form here. So looking at our first warning future track, this is 4 a.m. Sunday, you see where a little bit of that moisture makes it over into that cold air near the wiregrass. And that's where we could have a few flurries possible that spreads into Georgia. Here in central Alabama, we don't have anything to worry about. So those who weren't hoping for snow, really happy. Those who were hoping for snow, unfortunately, it's not our time, but we've got some time to go. We'll keep watching things. Remember, we can get snow events all the way into April, so we'll be keeping an eye on that really carefully. What we do get here are some winter-like temperatures. Very cold by Sunday morning. We're back down in the 20s again. And here's what I was talking about with that chance. Start really cold early this morning. We were in the 20s, but feeling better now compared to those 20s. Now we're in the 40s and 50s. Nice clear sky. The sky's going to stay that way all day long, so that will allow us to eventually warm into the middle 50s today. And then late this evening, we're bringing in our next chance of rain. And I do believe that rain is going to hold off until after about dinner time for most locations. So you should be good to get those dinner plans in this evening. That rain moves through late tonight, and then it's followed by a big time drop in our temperatures for tomorrow and also on Sunday. So it is going to be a really chilly weekend. Keep that in mind as you're making those plans. Let's first take a look here though. First morning future track. Here is the arrival of that rain, and it's going to be pretty late tonight. Check it out. This is 10 p.m. and that's when we've got rain for places like Utah, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Springville to Gadsden. Those showers keep spreading slowly towards the southeast. Not expecting much meaningful rain out of this, and then it's gone by the time the sun comes up early tomorrow morning. There is a low chance that we see a few flurries in southeast Alabama, not here, but I do have a closer look at that snow chance coming up in just a few minutes. Into next week, today a bit milder. We're going to actually end up in the middle and upper 50s by the end of the day, but we've got some rain coming in late tonight. It's going to be a quick round of light rain showers, mainly moving through while you're asleep this evening. So for most of you, not going to cause too much of an issue. We've been talking about snow the last couple of days, and we are getting much better clarity now. That means models are consistent. We're getting closer, so we have more confidence. And if you were hoping for snow, unfortunately, doesn't look likely for central or north Alabama. No impact here. If you were not wanting the snow, that's probably some good news for you. Looking towards the later part of the weekend, our forecast really shifts into the colder temperatures. That's going to be our main focus from Sunday into much of next week, with temperatures well below average for this time of year. Now, the rest of the day, at least during the daylight hours, totally dry. So Friday afternoon looks great. It's later this evening that we bring in that round of quick moving showers. We're not expecting any thunder or anything like that, just some good old-fashioned rain. Not a lot of it either. We're talking really less than 1/4 inch in most locations, so this is not any meaningful rain for us, just a quick round of showers. Those start in northwest Alabama as early as 8 p.m. from our first warning future track. So at that point, Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Coleman, you see those showers spreading towards the Birmingham metro. This is 10 p.m. this evening, so pretty late when that rain moves through, and then it'll hang with us into the early part of tomorrow morning. We're talking before the sun comes up, and then that rain is out of here as the sun comes up tomorrow, and then we do get a lot of sunshine in the forecast through the day tomorrow. We're already starting to feel the effects of some of that colder air though. Check out that morning low, 30s. By the afternoon, we're more than 10 degrees cooler, so that's a noticeable drop in our temperatures, holding in the 40s in most spots tomorrow afternoon. And here's the latest on that snow potential, or I should say lack thereof. We're talking just a couple flurries possible as far north as I-85, and even that's pretty generous. No impact here. And even across southeast Alabama, the chance for snow looks pretty low. So I'll give you that updated look at the outlook here. This is another way just to kind of map out the impacts we're expecting, and none for central or north Alabama. Light blue color here is where we could see maybe a few flurries, so that's exciting. No impact though, no accumulation. This next blue color here is where we could maybe have a few snowflakes that try to accumulate, say on grassy surfaces or on some decks. No travel impacts though, so that's the best kind of snow, right? You get to see a few flakes in the wiregrass, but no impact from that. You can see into parts of the Florida Panhandle and into South Georgia as well. Central Alabama, we are dry all day long on Saturday, and then that colder air keeps filtering into our state. That means really cold temperatures back in the forecast Sunday morning, already back in the 20s. Sunday afternoon, we're going to struggle to make it out of the 30s in a lot of spots. That feels
More check in with the forecast.
Yeah, it's going to stay cold through the weekend.
Great.
So keep that.
Taylor, everyone have a great weekend and stay warm.